It's Friday. Week is almost ending, weekend upon us. It's another gorgeous day outside here. I feel so bad when I look back and people are posting pictures from the East Coast and areas that are just snowed in. And I'm looking out here and it's going to be like 70 degrees out today and absolutely clear sky, not a cloud to be seen. One of the things I've really been enjoying is the window right outside here. This tree, and it's lost all its leaves, but it's got these little like berry pods on it. I don't know if they're seed pods or what they are, but the birds have been having the greatest time. So usually around late morning I look and there's probably 20-30 birds sitting in the tree here just chowing down. It's so cool. That's one of the things that people talk about. Oh, man, well, in LA, there's no seasons. Well, if you plant for them, there are. I have all kinds of birch and alder and elm. I mean, there's all the trees here turn colors and drop their leaves. So there's a period where it's all beautiful, goldens and purples and everything. And now it's getting into that period now. There's a beautiful maple out here that's just got this gorgeous color, it's almost like copper bronze leaves on it now. Well, we lucked out yesterday. I got a James Taylor song through without getting blocked. It was semi-blocked, I think. But I'm going to chance it again today. And did a song from In the Pocket yesterday. I think today I'm going to visit a more obscure song from Gorilla. Again, this was a Warnker Titleman production, and a lot of the same people that did the other album were on this one, and Lee Hirschberg engineered it, and we did it at Amigo Studios where we worked a lot. I remember I think we were working on one of either Gorilla or In the Pocket in one room, and Van Halen was working in the other room. So, you couldn't ask for two more diverse things. But one of the things that happened there that I thought was one of the coolest things, and I've talked to him later about it, was there was a small mixing room there, and there was a sign on the door that said, "Do not enter." So to me, that's just like waving a red cape at a bull. I mean, it's like I was immediately like sneaking in the door to see what was going on. And a song was being mixed in there. Just one person in the room. I forget who the engineer was that was mixing it. But it was a track that Rod Stewart had commissioned, basically, that he wanted done for personal pleasure, had nothing to do with a record or anything like that. And it was a traditional old Scottish song. And what they had done was they had gotten like a great piper, bagpiper, and overdubbed him, I don't know, maybe 100 times. So it sounded like just a field of pipers coming over the heather. It was just the most haunting thing. Then they found a drummer that was just playing like calfskin drums like they would have done in those days, and overdubbed him like crazy on it. So it had just this cadence going in the pipes, and it just kept building and building. And they had gone back, I think, to Chicago and gone to one of the big cathedrals in Chicago that had a fantastic pipe organ. And towards the end of the song, the pipe organ comes in, like with the 30-foot pipes. The bottom was just like shaking the building. And it was just the most stunning piece of music. And the engineer said, yeah, Rod just wants to have this to listen to at home. It's one of his favorite pieces. And then I think I may have already done Atlantic Crossing with Rod at this point, but I've done several albums with Rod Stewart. And I think after this, whenever the next project was, I talked to him about it, and he said, oh yeah, I listen to it all the time. He said, it's one of my favorite things. But to hear this mix where it basically sounded like a couple of hundred people on this track was just astounding. Absolutely an emotional moment to sit in a real studio, listening through real power amps and speakers cranked. There's nothing like it. There's the convenience of having your phone and your earbuds and all that, and you can sort of allude to music with that. But man, when you're sitting in a room with just everything cranked, you just go, this is the shit. This is what it's all about. I went through that with Alan Sides, who had Ocean Way Studios. He had kind of, not a private room, but a room that he used for listening at the studio. And I was doing a project in there, and he said, man, you got to come in and check this out. And he played me a couple of different things in there. And you just sit there and you go, this is why I really love music. It's when you can really listen to it in full fidelity and just its full glory. Like sitting and watching a movie on your phone as compared to being in a Cinerama Dome or any huge format theater with a great sound system. One is completely convenient and the other one is fantastic. So I'm gonna take a crapshoot here and go after a song from Gorilla, and we'll see what happens today with this. It's kind of a challenge every day when I see Warner's Music Group listed on something now, because they're gung-ho for blockage. So we'll see, maybe because this is more obscure, I'll be able to sneak it by. And then I am off to Label Land. I filled another 10 boxes last night, but my truck is in the shop, so I can't get them over to the post office until I get the truck back. It's not in the shop, it's in my mechanic's garage. He's John Arozema, man, he's fantastic, indie mechanic. He used to work for all the big dealerships and then went out on his own. Even has a lift in his backyard and everything in this big building. He's the one that worked on the hot rod and everything, so he's got the truck over there. But about a week ago, I loaded up the truck and went to the post office, and the tailgate wouldn't open. There's a double latch mechanism in it, and one of the rods in it, I think, has come undone. So I happened to have a channel lock with me. I was able to get into it and squeeze the thing together and open it up, and I've been doing everything with the trunk, with the tailgate down, which it doesn't thrill me not to be able to lock the truck up. And then my driver's side window, I think, came off its tracks, or the motor's trash in that, and one of my headlights burned out. So I will try to get some boxes over. He gave me a loaner car of his. I might throw a few boxes in that and take it over to the post office. But we have our band Zoom meeting at 11 o'clock, and then we have a band Zoom interview at 12:45. And then I think I have another thing later this afternoon that was supposed to be yesterday, but it was canceled because the guy had technical issues at his studio, so I'm waiting to find out about that. But I'm going to print another bunch of pages of labels. I'm actually making headway at this point. I'm actually feeling confident about a lot of this stuff. It's a lot of work, but it's starting to feel reasonable. I'm about 35 pages into orders now, and each page has, 40 people on it, 40 orders. It's nuts. But let's go ahead. It's really cold up here. I didn't turn the heat on up here, and man, my hands are like icicles. Thank God I'm not doing fusion today. My hands would just be frozen. Hold on just a sec. Screen timed out there. Talking too much again. So this was really a beautiful song. I mean, when you listen to the lyric of it, James's storytelling is so incredible. I mean, so many of his songs could just be prose and short stories and not even have music to them. And they're completely stand on their own. So this is a song called Lighthouse, and this is, I believe, David Crosby and Graham Nash singing background again on this one. So here we go, Lighthouse from Gorilla.
Coast of Africa, bound for South America, world
lighthouse. Just the illusions that he paints in his lyrics are so amazing. So my fingers once again are crossed that this will not be blocked and have the kibosh put on it. But I just want to wish everybody, God, I love playing Frankenstein. This bass is just, it's just oh, there we go. You just got just a joyous instrument to play. I'm going to wish everybody a fantastic day. Make it as good as you can. You know, I mean, that's the alternative we have to this. It's just to take every day and try to make something of it. And be safe. Please be safe. You know, I keep saying this, but I'm sitting in Los Angeles and our hospitals are now maxed out. They have no more room in the hospitals. Yet the numbers are going up every day. And they've got people in hallways, in ambulances, in parking lots. It's unbelievable. This is just like, you look outside and it's absolutely gorgeous outside, yet there's behind the scenes, there's this like bizarre, terrible horror movie going on. And so many people are not gonna make it through this, and it just breaks my heart. But I'm hunkered down. All I'm doing is books. Books and vids and all this stuff, and I'm just hanging tight. And there's so much I'd like to be doing outside of the house, but it's just not safe out there. So please keep safe. Stay safe for yourself, for your family, your friends, and your community. The more we protect ourselves, be it masks, distancing, washing, all of that, the sooner this will be behind us and we can actually get our lives back together. But until people start really acting responsibly, there's no end in sight. I mean, granted, we have vaccines that are now being distributed, but they're months and months and months away from really having an impact on things just by the sheer numbers. And then we're seeing some profound incompetence in how it's being distributed, and stuff is sitting in warehouses that's not, I mean, I'm not going there. Take care of yourself, and thank you so much for the people working so hard, everybody. I mean, there's so many different kinds of jobs that are impacted by this, that people are putting themselves in a certain level of harm's way every day just to try to make this machine still function. So thank you all, and now I'm going to cross my fingers and hit upload and see what happens. You know, I'm at the mercy of some powers that I don't know. But after this, I think I'm going to, next couple of days, I'm going to visit some of the Christmas projects I worked on with Clint Black and Vince Gill, and maybe try another Aaron Neville, look for something that's not Warner's group. And there's a few other projects I worked on, so I'm going to grab them. So take good care, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.